We're back on the air. This is Radio Entrepreneurs. Our
There
next
you go.
guest, Jacqueline Collins from Partnering for Performance. Well, what is Partnering for Performance?
So Partnering for Performance is about partnering with business owners to help
Right.
them be successful.
Sounds good. Okay, I'm signing up. What are you going to do for me?
Ask you a lot of questions.
Right.
Because usually what the business owner thinks they need help with tends to be not what they need help with.
And so what type of activities, support processes do you bring to organizations?
So what I bring is I call myself their accountability partner, because I am going to be the person that's going to hold them to be accountable to do their half of the process. So I come in, so I'm a coach and consultant. So my 50%, okay, it's a 50-50 type of thing. My 50% is to ask the right questions, be able to identify the right issues, and then I become the problem solver with the owner. Sometimes it's the owner and their leadership team. It can mean building the organization differently. Let me back up. The first thing that tends to happen is someone says to me, you know what, my revenues are flat. I need to do something new. I need a new product. I need a new service. And I come in and I say, no, that is not necessarily what you need. What you need to do is look at what you're currently doing and how you're doing it
Right.
and who you're doing it for.
Right. You probably ask why.
Value
Why a lot.
proposition,
Value
targets.
proposition, what's your mission, what's your vision, what are your core values?
Are you
know,
really
the way
hitting
you
the right
operate.
group?
Yeah, how do you communicate? How do you know what's your target market? What research have you done?
Right.
You know, and 9 times out of 10, I'd have to say 99.9% of the time, they find that sustainability is the issue. It's not that I need a new product or service. It's what do I need to do to sustain what I've built? So I approach it from that standpoint first.
Interesting. And what was your background before this?
I've done a lot of things. So I have a degree in psychology and organizational development, and I've done computer programming because I was major in child psychology, got too wrapped up in that, went to computer programming because it was completely opposite, and said, nah, that is not for me. But I worked at that for a little while, and then left that. I went into the field of education, and I taught kindergarten and first grade for a while. And then I went to the Rhode Island School of Design and did my own business as a design consultant. Then I went into financial services, got all my licenses, and worked in the mutual fund industry for a while. And while I was doing that,
That's good juxtaposed to the social science background.
absolutely, absolutely.
right.
And then I opened a retail store and owned a retail store while I was working in Boston, and owned that for about 7 years in Hanover. Sold
So
that.
you learned how to work 24/7.
Yes. Well, yeah, financial services, then nights and weekends, you know, at the shop. But I loved it because it was the creative. I needed something on the creative side.
An outlet.
Absolutely. And then I sold that and then went into open my business in 1999, Partnering for Performance, and I've been doing that ever since.
So you have a lot of a diversity of experience to
Yes.
draw upon.
And that's what I feel I bring to the table.
If somebody wants to utilize your services, your professional services, or contact you at the chamber, how would they find you?
They can find me on the internet by looking up Partnering for Performance in Abington, Massachusetts.